Hello, beautiful people. It's Bria from Dewless Bloom here again, and I guess I'm doing this series called chit-chats where I share my thoughts on things and we chat about them in the comments. But I came to this realization the other day. The wind is really blowing, but I was talking to my sister and I was like, "Girl, I have not been single since the 7th grade." What? Like, it blew my mind that prior to this year, I've been single now for a year. So that's how the conversation started. I was like, "Oh, I've been single for a year." Blah, blah, blah. Okay. But I was like, "Oh my gosh, I've been involved with someone or had a boyfriend, a girlfriend, whatever." And yeah, since the 7th grade, since I was 12, for 10 years. Oh my gosh, 10 years I was involved with someone. And it just got me thinking about, like, why did I think that I needed a man for 10 years? Like, I needed to go through this life with someone, not for the sake of like having partnership and like a life partner, but it was like to have a relationship. Like, I felt like I couldn't do anything if I wasn't in a relationship, if I wasn't attached to a man. Like, I understand the patriarchy. Yes, they really ingrained it in our minds when we were young that you need a man to feel safe. You know, you're going out late at night? No, don't do that. You need a man with you. He can walk you to your car. But okay, I'm excited right now. Let me take a breath. Okay. So while I was coming to this realization, I was starting to think about like how many other people, other women out here in the Dewless Bloom community in this village, how many of you all have been single in a relationship for majority of your life? If it's not you, let us know in the comments that you've been solo dolo for a while now and you're enjoying your best single life. But for those of you who have a similar situation to me, 10 years of Bria being in a relationship, Bria worried about someone else. And thank God for this pandemic, because I really had time to like sit with myself, and because nobody was dating during a pandemic. Nobody was dating during a pandemic. But I really had the time to slow down and see, like, what do I want? What do I want? What does Bria want? Regardless of Bria being in a relationship, having to consider another being as she's walking her path in her life or anything like that. Like, what does Bria want? And I realized that my dream is different from everybody else's dream. My needs and my desires are very specific to what I want. And since I had that year to experience Bria and solely Bria during that experience, I was able to really tap into what I want. What Bria wants is, yes, Bria wants a loving partner and have a loving partnership at some point in life, but I'm in no rush to manifest that. You know, the universe will send it when I'm ready for it, when both parties are ready to have that relationship, to build that life. And okay, that's not where I'm trying to go with all this, but so what I'm saying is I had the time and space to realize what I want. I want a life partner. I want a cat so bad. The day that I share my cat on Instagram, please get hype with me because I'm so excited. Just thinking about my cat, I get so hyped. But I realized that I wanted a cat. I realized that I really want to build my own tiny home. I want to build my own little container tiny home and like live my best life. And like, I designed the whole thing. My tiny house is designed like down to where the stove and the refrigerator and pillows and down to the T where my plants will sit. Like, I know what my tiny home would look like. I know that I want to buy land. I want to build on a piece of land that I purchased property on. I realize that I want to host events and retreats and start a business. I knew I wanted to start a business, but I didn't know that it would look like this. I didn't know it would involve a podcast. And yeah, like, oh my gosh, like, okay, I'm getting really excited. But I realized all these things, and those are kind of the core things that I am working towards. And I know what type of environment I want to work in and live in, and the type of people that I want to build connection and community with. Like, I got so aware of all that I wanted. And slowly but surely, Bria is getting everything she desires. Bria is working towards it, and I'm not working towards it like hustle. Like, it's just flowing to me like a river, like just whoo. I'm literally a leaf in the river, just, floating downstream, picking up things, seeing the sights. Oh wow, like I hope I'm very giddy right now. But I'm saying all of this to say you can have whatever you want. Get really clear about what you want and it'll come. And it's not even about how fast it'll come or how are you going to get it. Like, it's not you actively trying to get it. It's literally just surrendering, releasing control, because we really don't have much, and allowing the journey to take you. Like, I have to change and evolve to be in a place where I can have my cat. I currently live at home with a mother who is not very enthusiastic about having pets at home, and a brother who has very bad allergies and is allergic to all animal dander. So I am not in a place where I can have my cat right now. But I know that I am doing the things that I need to do to be able to support myself and my cat in the future. I'm so excited thinking about it. Okay, stay focused, Bria. Stay focused. So I'm saying all of this to say, if I say that one more time, oh my gosh, I am, I'm hyped. You're seeing very raw, unfiltered Bria right now. But like I said, the cat, as an example, I have to change. I have to be in a place where I can support myself financially to be in the next place where I can support a cat. Because if I can't take care of me, what in my right mind do you think I'm going to be able to give my cat the best life? Okay, I'm going to be in a very, you can tell what kind of pet mom I'll be. But I'm sharing all of this to say, and I said it again, to let you know that this is all a part of the journey. Like, literally everything that you want, everything you desire right now in this moment, something has to shift for you to get it. Something has to shift for you to get it. Whether it's your mindset, maybe you have to make a little bit more money, maybe you have to get out of your current situation or expand your perspective on your current situation. There's some things that have to happen for you to evolve to get what you want. And then realizing that when you get there, you're going to want more and you're going to have to go through this process all over again. All over again. It's all about reconnecting to yourself and this being and this spirit and your big picture for your life and your legacy that you want to leave here. And that reconnecting and rediscovering is that piece almost in one. So you have to reconnect, rediscover. And once you reconnect with yourself, know what you want, see what's going on, you need to discover how you want to embody this thing. You have to relearn the things or unlearn, relearn the things that you need to do to get there. And then you have to reevaluate. Was that thing that I really wanted, or the way that I decided to embody that thing, is that actually sustainable for me? Is that blah, 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 blah? You get what I'm saying? And so you basically repeat that whole cycle. You go through reconnect, rediscover, relearn, reevaluate. You go through that cycle multiple times in your life. You're like, oh, I want to try this. You've discovered something. You decide that you want to take it to this place and like explore it. And then you realize, I like this, but I can do it better in my own way. Now you have to relearn how to like maneuver this, like starting a business. Like, that's a great example of like me as a business owner. I'm navigating how I want to show up in my business, how I want my business to look. I'm doing this right here. And then how I can actually support and serve all of you who are watching this, the village. How can I support the Dewless Bloom village community? How can I support you all? So I'm navigating this while also keeping in mind, how do I want to show up in my life? I don't want to live in a hustle mindset. So I'm trying to show you all right now that the evolvement journey is not one that is, it's what's the word? It's never ending. You're forever evolving and you're forever growing. This is a constant journey. Like I said, you go through the process and then you repeat. You go through the process and then you repeat. Because once I get out of my current situation, let's just say my mother's home, and I step into my own space, which is then my own space, I have to navigate how I'm going to show up in those places. And yes, navigating that might be a little bit easier, more desirable, good feelings wrapped around that place and that energy. But still, there are going to be some things that I have to embrace and transition and shift through to get to where I want to go. Because the home that I'm in right now and the home that I'm going to isn't my tiny house. Ooh, bring it full circle, Bria. Bring it full circle, because I'm not in a place to buy property right now. I'm not. I'm not. But I know I will be. And that's on period. And I'm very serious about that. I know that I'm going to get everything that I desire. And it's not my job to worry about the time frame. It's my job to continue to believe that it's going to happen and to take the inspired action steps to take it. So I guess I share this little bit of my story to help you notice and see that you're also on this journey. Give yourself a little bit of grace. Be gentle and kind to yourself, because you are exactly where you're meant to be. There's no need to rush. You have enough time. You have enough time to do everything that you want in this lifetime. You have enough time. And there's enough space, and there's enough for everyone here. There's enough for me to get what I want, and for you to get what you want, and everyone else in the Dewless Bloom community, the village. Like, there's enough. I believe that at my core, that there's enough for all of us to have what we need. So again, I was a little long-winded today with this chit-chat, but I really want you all to think about what you're working towards. Who do you want to be? How do you want to embody that thing? Like, what is your dream life? I don't know. You tell me in the comments. Tell me in the comments what your dream life is. Let me know. I will send you some good energy to help you manifest that thing, to help you create that. I can't do it for you. You have to take the inspired action steps to create your dream. But I can be here to support you along the way. I can be here to support you along the way. So yes, share down below. I know that was a roundabout way of getting to this point, but literally that's the way my mind works. I think about something, and I think about a topic, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then I'm like, whoo, and then my mind just goes crazy. But thank you all for watching. I want you to know that you are an inspiration. You inspire so many people just by being you. Continue to be you. You're the only you in this world. That's all you're required to do, is to be you. I'm only required to be Bria. You're only required to say your name. So yes, share down below what your dreams are and what you're working towards, and let's, get our energy together so we can manifest and work through this thing together faster and create a more beautiful world, because peace and love. But I hope that you have a great day, and remember that you're an inspiration, and I love you, and I'll see you in our next chat. Okay? Bye.